Father's Day. What I hear is not numbness. It sounds more like quiet finality, not dramatic, not explosive, not fake peace. More like, I can see the whole pattern now, and I am no longer available for it. I talked to my son today. He wished me Happy Father's Day, and I got to say it back to him, because now he is becoming a father too. So there were 3 generations in the room. My father, me, my son, and the son coming in July. And right away, the old courtroom opened. What are they saying? Are they angry? Am I the bad one? Should I call? Am I cruel? But that was not truth. That was wiring. Father's Day activated the father wound. Not because I wanted contact, not because I was confused about the boundary, but because the day itself carries a social script. Good sons call their fathers. But my nervous system knows another script. Every contact costs me something. That is the pressure, not just the father, the pressure to perform a version of family that never actually protected me. The mirror is brutal, but clean. I am not upset because I failed him. I am feeling the residue of a lifetime where being unseen became normal, and now my system is realizing, wait, I do not have to keep submitting myself to that. Sometimes the proof of healing is not peace. Sometimes it is the absence of compulsion. I do not feel driven to call. I do not feel driven to explain. I do not feel driven to make him understand. I do not feel driven to fix the family mythology. That is not nothing. That is a major nervous system event. I can understand why someone may have failed me without offering them continued access to me. Both can be true. Maybe he did not have the tools. Maybe he was damaged. Maybe money and transaction were the only languages he knew. But that does not make me responsible for continuing the pattern. The core line is this: I did not have it either, but I am not doing that to my son. That is the generational break. Not because I was perfect, not because I never hurt anyone, not because I became some flawless father figure, but because I became conscious of the pattern. I can see it. I can name it. I can refuse to pass it forward unchanged. Today does not need a forced emotional conclusion. I do not have to decide whether I am angry, sad, peaceful, guilty, proud, or done. I may be all of them. But the grounded sentence is this: today, I do not call out of obligation. Today, I honor the father I became by not betraying the son I was. The younger version of me wanted to be seen, heard, respected, and loved, not bought, not managed, not measured, not guilted, not made into a transaction. And today, adult me says, I see you, I hear you, I respect you. I will not drag you back into that room just because the calendar says I should. That is not cruelty. That is custody of the self. A boundary does not need to be dramatic, to be real. Sometimes the most powerful boundary is not a speech, not a confrontation, not a final text. Sometimes it is just, no, I am not calling. And then you let the old tribunal scream in the background without obeying it. The blended clear mirror move is this: I hear the accusation. I do not accept the assignment. This is not a revenge song. This is a marker song, a Father's Day re-entry track. The emotional center is not anger. The emotional center is this: I became the father I needed by refusing to abandon myself again. That is the moment worth marking.